1953, a British team set out from Kathmandu. Colonel Hunt had organized the climb and chosen his crew. 8 attempts before had failed to reach that frozen peak. George Mallory had vanished there in 1924's bleak week. A New Zealand beekeeper and a Sherpa born in the Himalayan range were chosen for the final push, 2 men whose partnership was not strange. Hillary had trained on southern Alps and ice fields far below. Tenzing Norgay knew these slopes, he'd climb through wind and snow. On the 29th of May, 1953, at 11:30 in the morning, they stood where none had stood before. 29,032 feet above the sea. Hillary and Tenzing Norgay claimed what no man claimed, the roof of history. They pushed through the South Col and climbed the southeast ridge at dawn. Bottled oxygen on their backs, without it they'd be gone. The Hillary step, a 40-foot wall of rock and ice and snow. Hillary led the pitch-cut footholds, pulled himself up slow. Tenzing climbed behind him and together they pressed on. Through -20 temperatures as the final yards were won. At the south summit they rested, then made their final drive. 900 meters a ridge between them, and being the first alive. On the 29th of May, 1953, at 11:30 in the morning, they stood where none had stood before. 29,032 feet above the sea. Hillary and Tenzing Norgay claimed what no man claimed, the roof of history. Tenzing planted flags of Britain, Nepal, India, and the UN. He chose in May the 29th as his own birthday starting then. Hillary photographed the summit, but no photo shows his face. Tenzing held his ice axe to the sky in that historic place. They spent 15 minutes at the top, then turned to climb back down. The news reached London 4 days later, just before the coronation crown. Sherpa Tenzing and Sir Edmund Hillary, their names forever bound to the mountain that had waited and the summit that they found. On the 29th of May, 1953, at 11:30 in the morning, they stood where none had stood before. 29,032 feet above the sea. Hillary and Tenzing Norgay claimed what no man claimed, the roof of history. On the summit of Everest, a place no one had been before. On the summit of Everest, we will remember forevermore. On the summit, 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 on the summit of Everest.